Mazba Outdoors here. As I'm setting up my 2024 Triumph Tiger 900 Rally Pro, I wanted to include some how-to videos. So this video is how I installed the Barkbusters on the bike. I hope it's helpful. I'm going to start off with a couple tips, maybe, I guess I would say, and then I'll go through the process to set them up on the bike. All right, working on putting on the Barkbusters. So I want to show you what I did here. So you can see these clamps. They scratch. So here's what I'm doing. Lay that right in there. Come on. It's sticky though. All right. Got nice and flat. I don't know, you have to be more precise. You know, looking at the back of your handlebar, I got a lot of stuff usually, but something happens. So, I'm going to all right, here's one clamp. Just a simple thing, but, you know, turn the handlebars to get to all these nuts appropriately, right? Just, it's a lot easier. You have it straight, which is when I have it up on the center stand, you know, it's in the way. So, it seems like a simple thing, but just thought I'd point it out. So this was really easy. Actually, I'll show you on this side. So, the plastic handguards are already here. Take the mirrors out, and that flop and that loosens up, and then you got to take, there it is, this will bolt out here, and this comes off, and the new one screws right in. The threaded insert is already in. You didn't have to do anything. It's super easy to do. All right, just to show you how to take this one off, again, pretty simple. Just screw this, unscrew this bolt or nut right here. Bolt, I'm sorry, screw, whatever. And it's size is this even 4mm. So you can see the thread is right in there. And the challenge I'm running into is I don't want to pinch these wires, get any abrasion on these wires, etc. Cables, the wire for the switch, the throttle, and the brake. So I have it so it is just, let's see if I can get the angle, it is just barely touching right there. Push down maybe a little bit more. I had to spin it so it's not, there's no, where am I trying to point to? Right here. I want no rubbing right there. So the result, as you can see, the Barkbuster is below the handlebar. I mean the lever, below the lever. Which, it's still going to protect it, so I don't know that it matters. I do wish it was up more, you know, like here with the lever, but that's what I feel. I'd rather have it a little lower and not chafe these wires. All right, so that is putting it the other way, where the, you know, it drops. This is on the top. Again, to miss the where can we see that here? Let me go through the shield. Can you see that? Yeah, right there. So that doesn't rub right there. That's as far as it can go. And then this is above the bar, which I believe will, you know, then this could still catch. So just showing, but, you know, trying it both ways to see which one is best. These are all 5. That end one was a 4. These are all 5mm. Again, Barkbusters. We'll go short fat screw first. Slide this on. Where should go? Where's it? I am a little surprised about this because I think this is pretty much just a thread your hole as you screw it in here, and this screw does not seem very tight or very sturdy. All right, so there's a long tapered head bolt and a spacer. Goes in here. Put the spacer on. Ooh, some of my tank exposed. So just putting this in. I don't want it real tight, but I do want it to, I don't want it flopping around either. That's good enough. All right. So let me just see here. So we have to go back to this cat and mouse. Oh, that one looks like it's gonna fit nice and easy. Ooh. Yeah, see, there's definitely a lot of fiddling. I'm trying to get this to line up appropriately. I think that's going to be the best. Here's this. So I'm just going to get this started. Okay, and there's an L, and there's an L. So you want to match the L right there, and if you can see it, there's an L. There's an L. Match the L's up. And I did the same thing on the R and the R for the right side. So here's where I am at, and here's where the hand guards will sit. So unfortunately, it's a little lower than I wished. You know, I mean, I guess the wind will push it over my hand, but my knuckles are going to be above this. So, you know, that's kind of a bummer. Let's see where the other one was. So the other one was up here. And this one is down here. So, you know, an inch higher, and it's all because I don't want to rub these cables, but I just don't. It'd be good if there was another, if this L was taller. So I guess I will go for the protection and the saving the cable over wind dampening. Another little thing to look at, it comes with these little brackets that you screw in here. So when you put this on, the bracket, I'm trying to get the light, the bracket screws right there. Now you can put another one here, which I thought you were supposed to, but it only came with two, so I was confused. That's because there's a hole right there and right here that you got to put that in. So the screw goes in there, and this little bracket goes here. and that holds the plastic on. So that's pretty easy. Like I said, I just wish this was in a different spot. I'm gonna still mess with this. And once I get it finally where I want it, I'm gonna take out each screw one at a time and put some little blue Loctite on it. But I'm only gonna do, this one's got a plastic nut, wire nut on there, so that'll be fine. But I'm gonna take one at a time out, little blue Loctite, screw it all back together. I'm hoping if I do one at a time, it won't move, because once I get it set. And again, I have the black Gorilla Tape in here, so as I'm moving it around, I'm not scratching the bars. So yes, I'll just use the part so you can see it. I don't have to really get it. This is a 10 millimeter. Oh, you know what? That'll work. I'm just going to zip tie that right there. And then I can get this down to where I want it. There we go. So how far is that? All right. So that's mounted. Let me get this and just set it up here. Yep, that looks pretty similar. It will protect the levers if it crashes, and I think actually it'll be more protected being below because the ground's going to come to here. So that's how to install the Barkbusters. So the last thing I did was, all right, just taking each one out, doing the Loctite, and tightening it back up. Again, one at a time so it doesn't move. So I zip tied them here, just so they wouldn't rub on that nut rub on this nut. So I just zip tied them so they'd stay up in that little flat spot. I hope this is useful, and I would appreciate a like. Take care.